only done.
He literally was here first. Oh, but yeah, but you're not so much a dog as you are like just like, you know, a cryptid of some sort.
You are a pastry.
I am.
What? Tired, a little sick, but we were just chilling. That's good.
And I believe Pam was mentioning me. All right, let's go murder some monsters.
Yeah. Okay, so Potion, have you done any of these quests since last time we played?
I have 5 hub quests.
Hub progress 3? Yeah, so you're on point. The 2 that I have done already, which this isn't too relevant, I don't think, but I fought the Tetranodon and the Lagombi. So we just need to get, yep, the rabbit and the fat fucking Kappa.
All right, then let's do those first. So I'm on par with you. So we're doing the same quest.
Okay.
Right. Now it's going to be easier to die.
See you later.
A little easier. Yeah.
Have a look around.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll have me to protect you.
Thank you, Hammy.
I provide the best kind of crowd control, which is death.
Breaks into fucking jazz hands. Hell yeah. Wait, Evo, where are you? Hi, Evo.
I am so like seeing the Mega Man dog just existing in this universe feels weird.
Oh yeah. I love Rush. She's so
It
good.
reminds me of when I was showing off some of the skins in Smite to BM in them earlier today. And how there's like fucking Invader Zim. has
Invader Zim's in Smite now? What?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's a skin. He's a skin for Cupid.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, huh.
It's like
Okay.
there's like the whole slew
Yeah,
of
no, you want
Nickelodeon
to play
ones.
Smite with me?
I would love to
Someday.
play Smite with you.
Let's play Smite someday. Not
Let's-
right now, of course.
Let's play Smite together.
Why, are we doing something right now?
Yeah.
Let's just stream 2 games at once.
Let's just quit Monster Hunter right now.
Optimal streaming.
Back to work. I'm all prepared.
Smite,
Oh, God.
Smite seems like it's a little bit easier to play to me.
I think like the information is different. Dude, Heroes of the Storm is like really cool. I like playing the 2-headed giant.
I really liked Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm?
I think Heroes of the Storm is like, I liked it because like the characters were more creative overall. Like,
It's because they just used Blizzard IP characters.
Yeah, but I don't like Blizzard, so I'm not playing Heroes of the Storm.
Hey, honestly, that's also I think they cut the service to Heroes of the Storm anyway. So, yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Reason. But what's
Let me see if I remember how to play again.
the potion?
ooh. I love eating birds so much. It's a fruit gummy. It's true. If it's bright and colorful, put it in your mouth. Exactly.
You guys remember the Scooby-Doo gummies?
I do. I like how Flintstones like synonymous now with a cereal. Oh god. Actually, jokes aside, I kind of had a moment where I realized that most children have no idea that the Flintstones were a cartoon. Like they're just like, that's a cereal mascot, and I'm just like, most people like my age specifically also don't know that like they often attribute it to Family Guy and stuff, but a lot of people are under the impression incorrectly that like the Flintstones was a child's cartoon back in the day. It's like when they see like smoking ads for them, they're like, "Oh man, what is this?" I'm like, no, that was a primetime cartoon, man. That's why Flintstones was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, it did a lot of firsts.
Oh, yeah.
It's so tame by our standards nowadays, but like, it just goes to show that things change.
Don't worry, guys. I'm catching up. You guys got this.
Dude, I've tried to watch new Family Guy bits, like, because people, I don't know if you've heard like the Family Guy funny moments joke, but people have like actually started linking that on TikTok. But whenever I see a newer clip, I'm just like, this is like the most mean-spirited, like, inane shit I've ever seen. I can take mean-spirited humor, but like there actually has to be some humor there, you know? Yeah.
Help.
Get him, Schlarkamp.
I got him.
You
Now
got
get a
it.
shot on that rabbit.
All right, let's go. Boom. Any last words?
I love the minigun mode on fucking heavy bowguns so much.
So good, yeah.
Dude, I know the Wyvern snipe is like more efficient or whatever. I don't fucking care, man. I like the fucking feel of like unloading 10,000 rounds into a monster's face.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it costs 15 Rathalos plates to reload this thing.
Bunny's ears are gone.
Well, the rest of it's gonna be cool too. Damn it! Keeps moving around. Oh, I can't get the charge slash.
Yeah, a lot of nut being thrown. Oh, I didn't want to like carve this, but okay, game. Whatever you would like. Whatever you want, dear. Hello, Mute. We're beating up a rabbit.
Marked mute. Hello. As I'm
I don't
healing.
think they exist.
Dude, rabbits are fucking like. I think it's because we're so used to seeing animals designed for killing another animal with its bare teeth. People forget that, like, a herbivore, when it's like really. The biggest example, I came from a place where mooses, like, you know, the big animal, are common, and watching tourists interact with them was the scariest shit of my life. Ugh. There we go.
Oh,
Fucking fun commander over here. He's like, absolutely not.
having none of it.
Ah! Alright. Is flaming ammo gun to Lagombi? I feel like you could burn a rabbit alive.
I shot you in the face.
Good job.
I don't know. There's only so much I can do.
At least you didn't lie about a potion.
I can.
Your death will be swift.
I can heal and I can shoot.
He's paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
How about another paralyzer? And there we
Ooh,
go.
that was a good shot.
I almost just screamed, I want this twink obliterated. I don't know why.
What? You want this twink
It's-
obliterated?
It's
Yeah.
it's like Pavlovian or something. I don't know.
Nothing personal.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right. Ugh. Ugh. God.
No, why do we have the same? Why do you look similar? Come back here.
Oh, excellent.
Are you wet?
Yeah, they were in a storm all day.
I shall put this to good use.
Oh.
Oh, God. Hey, Funk, maybe you can empathize with this. I recently just had, like, a big shave, so I got, like, my beard off because it comes in really thick for me. You know that soul patchy part of your lips, like, right underneath your bottom lip? Have you ever, like, gotten that growing in? It's such an angle and, like, length that it becomes incredibly sharp, so when you rest your lips, you stab yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Kaz, welcome on in. It's cool to see you, bud.
Hello.
Yeah, just hanging out with some friends playing some Monster Hunter. You got Funkshire, the black mage looking fellow to my left, excellent artist. On my right, another excellent artist. You have Hambonus Maximonus, one of my good friends. And all the way on the left, not even paying attention because she's a bitch. Sorry. It's Potion the Donut Dog.
Okay.
She's here too.
Hi, I'm Potion. I'm a dumb pastry, apparently.
Nah, Potion's like a lot of fun, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't like always beat up on you. It's not fun. Like, at some point it gets actually mean-spirited, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before I eat dango, I should probably figure out what the hell we're danging up.
We are danging. You said you were at Terra.
That's a Tranodon.
Yeah.
Dangan
We're danging
Rampa?
up. We're danging up. Dangan Rampa?
Dango Grompa?
Dangan Rampa?
Dude. A funny guy. I laugh at Tony Danza. I laugh at Tony Danza. Dude, watching Hank deal with like those like teenagers as a kid, those jokes been over my head. Then as an adult, I've been like, I get it now.
Shouldn't rush picking your gear. Take all the time you need.
Didn't we do King of the Hill impressions last time we were on stream too?
Yeah, look, look.
We're nothing if not consistent.
You have to change your identity again. God damn it, guys. I forget. Why would I put on? Oh wait, no. Do I want the shield or the power barrel? I think I like the shield because I like to play a little defensively and get close with my shotgun. My boomstick.
Oh, I like
Ooh,
like
Minty's
using the shield,
doing
yeah.
the insect play?
Yeah, Funk got himself a brand new swizzle stick.
got himself a bug stick.
Nice. That was
It's-
that was my first ever weapon I really liked.
I
But then
played a
they-
little bit with it. It's really fun once you get the hang of it.
You know, speaking of King of the Hill, though, I will say, my family has an interesting history with that show because my beloved stepfather, who was like my real father for the record, really good guy. There were so many direct comparisons, including appearance with Hank Hill, that it was just like it began to piss off my mother to no end. Like physically, he looks like the guy.
Back to work.
He has a lot of the same mannerisms. He's an English teacher, but he has like the same kind of like pitch and like the same kind of sense of humor and way of looking at things. I appreciate the shit out of that guy. He's an asshole though.
Bobby?
Bobby. Oh god, that makes. I hope. Oh god.
Bobby?
Knightly Order of Kahoot.
well, I'm
Have
from
law for love. Potion is prey. Soon.
I got y'all
Wait,
lined up.
what?
It says potion is soon prey.
What is happening? Oh yeah.
There we go. Wait, does it mean that Ham's the only one on melee duty?
Yeah.
Good luck, Ham. I'm gonna take potion
Certainly don't want
coatings. There we go.
How dare you take my coatings? What do you
Yeah.
need my coatings for? This is my coatings.
Look, if you ever have a question about whether something's questionable on YouTube, just say, list it as educational.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how the naked yoga thing got around.
Mm. Cut to him being dragged into the back of a fucking van. I'm a sovereign citizen. The
Like
one
the
that you
word
can
for
say.
you in Japanese. Like the word for you in Japanese.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
All right.
Why do you not like me, Mr. Turtle Man?
He's just hungry for a donut. Can you blame him?
Yeah, you see how big this guy is? Of course he likes donuts.
You know what? I'm gonna get me donuts tomorrow.
Cannibal.
Should.
Boy.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
You're good. We can hear you just fine, though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh.
I got watered.
Yeah.
You're talking to stream. Whoa. Oh, he's stunned.
I found our target.
I'm from Texas, so I'm just used to the country accent.
Oh man.
Weird.
Yeah, we can hear you. You might just need to set your microphone on your OBS, not your default, but to your specific microphone. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Check, check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah?
Everybody's over just telling me, like, check this, check that. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me to jiggle the handle and see what happens.
Have you tried working the shaft?
I do that daily.
Excellent.
Sometimes twice when I'm feeling froggy. There we go. Okay, everybody can hear me now. Thank y'all. Sorry about that. I'm back in the hunt. The hunt!
Hunt continues.
I mean, this wouldn't be the first time I've had audio issues on stream where, like, one time I did an entire stream and forgot to unmute everybody else. So basically it was just, 2 hours of me talking to myself.
Oh no,
No.
I fell and I can't get up.
Potion, no. Get out of there.
Don't do it, Potion.
Oh, no.
God.
I couldn't move.
Bowser, I have not tried turning it on, turning it back off again. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try next. I'm going to power cycle the whole thing by just shooting my computer. Oh, I forgot that you can't really shoot in the air.
Sorry guys, I died.
You're good.
It's okay. Dying makes you
We're,
stronger.
We're high rank. We're high rank now.
This is big boy league.
Everybody wants to be a cat. A cat.
I want to be a cat.
You don't want
Cat's
to.
the only
Actually,
cat.
no.
I want to be a cat.
Knows where
I'm
it's
working
at.
on it, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what you
that's
get.
true.
That's what you're paying Lenny for.
Exactly. Ugh, bowgun supremacy. I know, right?
I'm actually really liking the
Oh.
light bow gun. This is pretty great. I'm good now. I
This
trust
is-
Taffy with my life because Taffy, like me, is a cryptid. I don't even know if Taffy exists. Like I know that sometimes he shows up in my dreams and tells me like prophetic things of what's to come and what will be and what has been.
Ooh.
Oh,
Son,
wrong button.
I am
I'm
proud.
proud.
I love that little thing. I have it set up for like because I'm cute. Damn it! If Gnut stop shooting me in the back,
Sorry.
I was just like convulsing while I was getting just hammered.
Listen. It's one of the many services I offer.
Give him that buckshot massage going on there.
So filled with
I
juice.
felt a little Cheney. What of it?
I was like, you went full Cheney. You don't go full Cheney.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I thought you was a deer.
Thought he was a pheasant. It's a kind of back massage. That's right. I'm just shooting the kinks out of your back.
This man is
It's
so
like that scene in The Incredibles when like Mr. Incredible's being ripped in half by the robot, and then his back pops and he just like destroys it.
Look, you shot my back so far like it's got different kinks. I just heard like one of my spine, bit of my spine say I like feet, and I'm kind of worried now.
I'll have to aim harder. Let's see what else we can get out of the repression pit there.
My coccyx just said harder, Daddy. I'm more of a concept than anything. That's fair. Concept. You can't kill a concept. That's what V for Vendetta taught me. That, and I should wear a mask whenever I'm like calling people like horrible things on the internet.
yeah.
They can't tell me. They can't tell who I am in real life. To them, I'm, Suki, Japanese schoolgirl with a very deceptively deep voice.
That was very specific.
A little. Oh yeah, I can't remember. Does the brew hair affect the entire party or just me? Because I picked up the brew hair earlier to kind of help out here.
I think it helps us all.
It should make your healing
Oh,
healing
shit.
items more powerful.
Shrapnel, shrapnel.
Boom. Oh my god.
Hey, Nut, get Cheney.
Well,
Won't work. I'm blocking it.
I would say
It's like water guns, but with like actual guns. Ooh,
their
thank you,
block is
soldier.
too
Love your
powerful.
name.
And
Let me just back away. Oh, and stretch out right now. Oh, who's gonna wake it up?
I got it.
Put down some boom boom.
Oh, I didn't
Ow.
see the boom boom.
It's okay. Everybody's just shooting me. I'm just like running out into the range, like guys, look at my score. And then everybody's just shooting me.
guns. It shouldn't, but it does.
It hurts so good. I got pierce ammo too. I forgot.
Ooh, I did like a lot of damage just then.
Oh, I thought it
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Hey, TG, I thought when it charged me, it died, and I thought it was me fainting. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh no, you guys killed it before it got its charge up. That's acceptable. I'll take that. I like this comp of bow gun, and greatsword. Excuse you.
It's called strategy. Look it up.
It's called strategy, sweaty. That's
Bowser, I'm only using the bow because I'm on icky mouse and keyboard. I don't have a controller.
you know what?
Yeah, potions of heathen.
I'm fixing to be. I'm fixing to be. You know, full dick. I'm gonna get my bow gun because I got that big ass Rajang shooter.
I could switch back to the dual blades.
Dude, Turbo Beyblade, let it rip.
Oh heck,
It's like, oh god, I need to find someone, like something to draw over that one scene of Beyblade where they show Moses parting the Red Sea with a fucking Beyblade.
God.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I forget about that. That is like somewhere on that weird cursed level of shit that I feel like would come out of my stream or something. Like, you know, we had the baby bone Beyblades because they're the superior
Hunger
Beyblade.
Factory.
The Hunger Factory. It's like
biblical Beyblades.
the
God
ba-
Beyblade is fantastic.
I want a biblical Beyblade. It's just like that's what Samson used to kill all those guys. He's like everybody's like, oh, it was the jawbone of an ass. No, he killed all those dudes with a Beyblade.
That's what David used to kill Goliath.
You know what? I believe it.
Yeah, Goliath made his like top heavy. I remember getting way too angry at Beyblade tournaments as a kid.
Have you ever watched like the Beyblade Championships like on YouTube?
No, but I want to.
Me and
I know those are a thing.
Me and Menthol watched one time like on there, and it was all going on. And I remember watching that, and it being the most depressing thing I'd ever watched in my life.
As an add-on to it, you could draw a Beyblade carving the Ten Commandments. Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
And you know-
Would Jesus be one of the monsters on the top of the Beyblade? I feel like that's sacrilegious.
That's absolutely sacrilegious.
That's
But
where
funny.
that's where stigmata comes from. Jesus played with his Beyblade too much.
Oh man.
Oh, that's pretty dope. What
I'm
kind of
gonna
gun?
switch back to my favorite weapon in this game. I love the sword and shield so much.
Sword and shield's so good.
I just like how it keeps such a constant barrage of defense and like damage up, and then like if I ever feel uncertain about anything, I can just do the windmill slash, and it just saves me every time.
The way I've always run it, I run mine as with a slugger build on it because I love the fact that I can just either slash tails off or I can just knock monsters the hell out.
You can just punch a monster in the face.
Yeah,
That's it. It's
I'm
like,
able to do that too.
it's like you ever
I
just
have the slugger thing up though.
It's I had to look at which one. It's like the secondary I'll think of it in a minute. The secondary
Oh wait, we're caught up, so I can choose quest now. Cool.
Oh yeah.
oh, I forgot that I named this. Get down, Mr. President.
Honestly, I don't care enough about any of these monsters. I just want to get through as soon as possible. So, get ready for the easiest fucking quest ever.
Oh boy, is it the Great Azuchi?
It's a great Azuchi.
Yahoo!
Yay!
Oh wee!
Watch out, he's going to get you.
Y'all gonna laugh when y'all see me show up with this damn gun. Because it looks like I'm carrying a Buick on my back.
It's
Oh
a
my
great
God,
Azuchi,
Buick.
so-
A Buick. like I have a
It's
full
just
on
a
Buick.
Ratchet's
It's like,
fucking head.
that's
Oh
it.
my
It's like
gosh.
his whole ass head back there just hanging out.
Oh my god.
So no head? Not anymore.
I mean, talk to me later.
Are Beyblades crucifiable? I mean, I feel like that's what happens when they get stuck in that little gutter.
Oh,
That's your trial. That's like Jesus walking through the desert for 40 days. Is, you know, basically you get stuck on a little bit.
When you think about it, like, Beyblade is basically like the tale of Christ.
see, this is the kind of conversation that people come to Twitch for.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're already reporting me left and right. They're like, please just get them off of Twitch. Please.
Get
That's
these
what-
fucking assholes off Twitch.
That's why I went to YouTube, so I could stay in the algorithm. I want them to just look at me and be like, no.
I just noticed something on your screen.
Yeah? What?
Your model's just rotating.
Yeah, what of it?
Get
I
rotated,
didn't notice
nerd.
that until just now.
Let's go shoot some monsters with my
Get
ubiquitous
rotated,
saber.
idiot.
Get rotated.
You are now bringing this conversation to YouTube. Exactly. Thanks to Funk, we're going on both platforms.
We're going because I'm starting now where all my gaming stuff goes on YouTube, and I'm gonna keep the art stuff on Twitch. Figure let's see what happens, and you know which one might do better. So I don't know.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Where's my
I
ham?
need to.
I put it right
Good
here.
luck, Hunter.
Good. Damn, I should have put good luck gamer on there. Just, you know, be cool guy.
Man, that sex was poggers. Anyway, let's go hunt a great Azuchi.
Let's go. It's like, because I love you, we're gonna hunt a Rathalos and a Raytheon because they're like us, where they like to fuck on the hunt.
Oh, God. I've always thought of the Rathalos as an abusive boyfriend because every time it's shown up to help its like beloved in every monster game, like the first thing it does whenever I'm fighting them, it just unloads like a fire blast onto its wife's fucking face. I'm like, dude, come on.
You're
Real
just like,
fucking
dear
alpha
God, not here. Oh my, oh no, it's like that nerdy couple that's too sexual, and like you go to a Renaissance fair with them or something, and they're like trying to pick up the girl that works at the blah, 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 at the little tavern, and you're just like, I can't take you fuckers anywhere. That was oddly
Literally.
specific. I'm sorry.
No, like, I can relate so hard of like just annoying like friends couples I've had around me. Like, I love these guys, but also it's just like, guys, time and place, please.
That's
For
it.
fuck's sake. It's kind of like the whole discussion I've like mentioned to you before, where it's like, ugh, I don't mind people talking to me about like a lot of specific stuff, but there is always a time and place for it. And I just think about how often people, like in VR chat, I'll be sitting there and within like a few seconds of talking to someone, this one dude would not stop talking about how sexually aroused he was by the alien from the Alien movies.
Oh, boy.
And like, he didn't pick up on me directly telling him, hey, I no longer want to talk about this.
It's just like,
course not.
can we find something else to talk about? No. Well, it's
No.
like this is one. Also,
What's-
hell yeah, YouTube stream. What's up, Andy? I'm glad you're
Andy's-
here. I like one of the weirdest things I was ever told. You know, as an adult artist, I'm used to a lot of weird shit. But the first time somebody told me like, "Hey man, I just bust the biggest nut to your art," and I'm like, "Do I say thank
Thanks.
you? What do I do with
Yeah,
this?"
It's the ultimate
Compliment?
Is
compliment,
it
yeah, that's-
is
thank
that
you.
like is it like you're telling somebody like compliments to the chef? You're just like, you know, hey, compliments to the artist. I didn't even have to choke myself on
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
a high blast nut, a high end nut for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The
No,
high-
I do not want to talk
Probably the
about
highest
leprechaun
ends of
feet.
nuts.
Okay. You know what, Bowser? That's probably the best way to say thank you. I also think I've got this set up. I have a playlist that's just old streams, or it should go straight to
I
that.
want to talk about leprechaun feet. Thank you, TG.
I need
I
to
feel
talk.
like fucking Miguel O'Hara whenever I'm doing the fucking right stuff now.
You feel like who?
Miguel O'Hara.
You know,
I thought that's what you said.
Spoderman.
Mr. Cannon Event. Mr. I'm fucking a Lego. According to the internet, anyway.
Mr.
Oh,
Sounding with a
That
Lego.
shit is so weird.
Sounding with a leg. Oh, that's got to be really
Your
painful.
kobold feet on the table? No, Poacher rebranded, not anymore. What's up, Potion? You got to reply all of a sudden.
Poster just said, "Nope, I'm out of here."
Not dealing with that. Oh, and he's paralyzed again. Boy, this guy's having a rough day.
Isn't
Thank-
he weak to perilous? Because
Probably.
that's-
I think so.
I think he's weak to everything.
He's
Oh,
weak
yeah,
to-
he's the first monster. That's
He's
right.
weak to
He's the
bullets.
character.
It's working pretty good.
And he's dead.
So, yeah, anyway, that was a tough fight.
I'm glad we made that one there by frog hair.
Oh gosh.
I had to bring
Barely
out
made it.
everything. We had to talk about feet picks, we had to talk about, like, coming, like, very satisfied. A whole lot went down there.
There was a lot said right there, and there's some things we might regret, but you know what? In the end, I feel like we've grown closer as friends.
Look, you can't frighten me. I can't understand the consequences.
That's fair.
If we were in a Monster Hunter anime, I would probably be the first one to die.
I'd say,
I
you
don't
know,
think you would die.
Nobody dies in Monster Hunter potion.
that's true. You just cart. You just go to
Unless
the
it's
big.
important to the plot.
You go to the big cart in the
Big
sky.
Cart in the sky.
That's I was gonna say, you can't scare me because I used to bounce at like the worst strip club I've ever been in my life. I have seen some shit, and they used to have a ladies' night where all the church ladies would show up, and yeah.
Can I just say, like, Sundays are just, like, bring out the worst in people. Like,
Well, there was a night. This was a little place called like the Outer Limits. It was in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where I used to live, and it's now a biker church, which is weird because I didn't know a biker church was a thing, and then I found out about cowboy churches, and I was like, yeehaw, Jesus! But no, I bounced there, and like on Thursdays they would do a ladies' night where basically they have male strippers come in, and they would do their thing, and like there'd be all these little church ladies, and those ladies would get lit up like ridiculous. And I remember being there, and like Mr. Ozzy, who was this old man who'd been bouncing like his whole life, was there with me. And he grabs me and he's like, Funk, we got a code red. And I was like, what the hell's a code red? He's like, patrons on the stage. We got to go save them. And so we ran in there, and these little ladies have this guy. And this is a big old bastard, too. He was a big dude. He was in there dancing. They had him like hemmed up in the corner. And so I had to carry him out like the damn bodyguard. Like I could hear Whitney Houston singing while I'm carrying him out of here. Get him out of there. I get back up front. And Mr. Ozzy looks at me. He's like, you did good, kid. Nobody died. And I was like, do people die in this? And he's like, not normally. But
not normally.
not normally. But as we're leaving, he starts laughing at me. I was like, what's so funny? He said, look at your back pocket. Somebody put a 20 in my back pocket because I guess they thought I was part of the entertainment.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What a win night. TG played a guy in Street Fighter 6 today, and his name was Blanca Feet Picks. I didn't know that you like matched me today. Nice.
Hell yeah.
My boy, I like how someone was talking about like weighing things because they do like a lot of like game content that talks about like the logistics of characters. It was a TikTok clip that I had seen, and they were talking about how their new metric for the size of everything was weighing them according to like how many Zangiefs from Street Fighter 6 they were. And he was like, because I compared this mountain of muscle to the fucking orc. And I don't know why calling Blanca an orc killed me.
You know what?
It's
That's fair.
It's very accurate. honestly.
I'm like,
Also-
it's not an orc. And I looked at him, I was like, but you know what?
He is now.
I like how in Street Fighter 6 they made him way more gorilla-like.
It is cool.
I
Like
actually
it
haven't
makes
seen
it
this
really
render in
cool.
6.
Oh, dude, he looks awesome. Like, but
Oh, yeah.
I do have to steal a line from Taffy, and we don't shake hands with Blanca players. That's why you get feet picks.
Nothing like clasping toes with the homies.
That's it.
Like, me, as somebody who doesn't really understand Street Fighter lore, because it's just never been a game that I've been interested in, I'm just sitting here.
Nah, you're
Okay. There's
you're
just a bunch of
absolutely
people that are
valid. It's
really
not
into
for
Blanca
everyone.
feet.
Street Fighter lore. It's kind of cool in a way, and like the best way to get it was like Street Fighter 2, the animated movie back in the day, which was like I remember watching that. And then you got to the part, and it was like, holy
Chun-Li.
shit, Chun-Li's boobs are in here, and like here's 12-year-old Funk going like, this is the greatest goddamn movie of my life.
yeah.
I knew exactly where that was going when you mentioned that movie. I was like, oh, I know why Funk knows that. I know.
You know exactly why I know that. Like it's a good movie, but like that happens, and it was like now it's a great movie. It's one of the classics.
This movie's the best ever.
This is the
Also,
Citizen Kane of
awful
anime
transition.
titties.
But
Sorry.
I love my friend BM has like that's okay. My friend BM has a lot of denial issues, which I can't blame her for because she just wants to see the best in the world, even though she's a creature. I think about Blanca's feet. I know, like I said, great transition. And it remind of we go in VR chat a lot, and a lot of worlds in VR chat are kind of like a house or something that you could like hang out in if you want. But there's avatars there you can like activate and put on. Now, BM really likes a character from Overwatch called Roadhog. Like, big dude, biker, enormous person. Really fits her personality. So, she found this world and took me there. And I almost didn't have the heart to say anything because she was so excited finding this, like, really good Roadhog avatar. That's no longer there, by the way. And I was just quietly looking around the room and I was like, hey, BM. And she's like, yeah? Have you noticed how all these avatars have really prominent bare feet?
Oh, no.
And it was characters like Frank West, Hulk, like these huge burly men, but all of their like photos that would show you a snippet of what the character's supposed to look like prominently displayed their toes right in your face, and they all could take off their shoes. And she's like, well, isn't that a thing in the game? And I was like, I pointed at like one of the characters who does not have like open feet at any point in this game, and I'm like, no, those are freshly modeled, and that is not like the same designer. I can tell the art style. And she was just like, can you take off Roadhog's shoes? And thank God you couldn't. She was so relieved.
God, that's horrifying.
If you find like a horny model in VR chat, typically they're some of the best to wear because like they work so anatomically well with hands for a lot of reasons.
Well, I can imagine why.
It's like the time I found the house in Final Fantasy that was like a baby fetish place, like one of those where dudes dress up as babies, apparently. Because it was... you can go in people's houses and just check them out, and I went to the wrong one because I was looking for one that was supposed to be doing like a role-playing event, and I went in this one and I was like, alright, I think this is the place, and I walked in, and the first thing I noticed, I was like, wow, it's done up like a nursery in here, somebody's got kids, and then I noticed that every room was done up like a nursery, and then I checked the guest book, and it was like, welcome to the something kindergarten, it's like where you can be the child of your dreams, or some shit like that, and I was like, I want to go home right now, but first, I need 3 showers.
Yeah. Also, great hunt, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
there's
he's
2 of them, so like they have like half health.
Oh, huh. What the?
So
It usually saves time for these hunts to be like, I want to do multi-hunts because the monsters are way quicker to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
now you just gotta hunt
balance
each
them
other
out.
baggy.
So now he's got to get the other one, which is hiding up in the caves.
Isn't a Roadhog Islander skin not barefoot? Look, this person didn't know that, and also this world went away. VR chat has weird moderation, and also weird, like, you know, what, this goes to, like, every site. You ever go to, like, some sort of, like, social event, like, media of some sort, and you immediately start picking up on, like, weird, like, feuds and struggles going on behind the scenes that you just can't be fucking bothered about?
Yeah.
I see that all over VR chat. Like, one world I went to recently just had, like, this giant, like, do not enter, like, sign right behind it when you spawned. And my favorite part is they misspelled all of their warnings. Like, caution was C-A-U-S-H-U-N. And I was like, oh, excellent. Yeah. And usually that helps me anyway, because regardless, it's like, well, if that shit's gonna happen here, I'm just going somewhere else. The best world in VR chat to hang out in is called the Great Pug. It's modeled after an actual pub in Wisconsin. And it's not Quest compatible, which means that, like, children who use Quest typically can't show up there. So it's actually a place where you can have a conversation. It's kind of nice.
I've never done VR chat just because, like, I don't know, I got so used to, like, the cursed stuff of going into, like role-playing places and other games. Like, back in the day, playing World of Warcraft, where I would end up. Like, I've still got around here screenshots from, like, the great Death Knight murders. That was probably, like, one of the wildest things ever, where for some reason a patch they screwed up and Death Knights could cast their diseases on friendly targets. They were not PvP flagged.
Oh.
And it got to the point where, like, I got, like, the Horde side was pretty bad, but then I ended up going on the Alliance side. I went to, like, Goldshire, because anybody tells you about Goldshire, it's just a bunch of dudes pretending to be girls to get money from dudes who want them to be girls, that kind of shit. It's a weird place. I'm not judging if you want to play a girl online. That's up to you. That's between you and the Lord, but this is some weird shit, predatory shit. And you go there, and it's like, it's one of those just weird little bits like that, and then you get there, and it's like, there's so many, like, just dead people all over, and all I could hear were people going like, someone killed all the sex workers. I was like, like, I kind of want to leave.
Someone
Like,
killed all
surely,
the sex workers.
if you know anything with VR chat, you know about, like, the common meme of, like, don't trust, like, what anyone is like, what they look like, which should go without saying.
Oh yeah.
It's all about, again, like, always goes back to intent, because like a lot of people who are trans, like pointing at myself, it's a nice way to like kind of like, I don't know, feel like a little bit close to how you wish you looked in real life at times.
Yeah, that's
Easy to do
understandable.
it to just fuck around or like look kind of nice. But if you're using it to like pump people for money, which I've met several people in VR chat who are explicitly doing that, then I have issue with you.
That's kind of like what I was always running into. Like, you'd run into folks doing that, and I was just kind of like, that seems mean. Like, I get it if, like, this is what you want to look like and this makes you feel closer to it. Hell yeah, do it. I think I'm one of those. I'm weird because, like, I make my characters look a little bit like me just because I guess I'm used to how I look now. And I've always had kind of issues of, like, yeah, I look like a monster, so nobody likes me. So I eventually just got to the point where I kind of like how I look.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's great.
I had that I had this conversation with Gnut. Remember, like, I just was like, I
Yeah.
like my body in VR chat more than I like in my body in real life.
If it, like, it's a whole nother discussion, but like, there's reasons why it's so hard for people for a lot of reasons, both like emotionally and like reality-wise. And I'm talking mostly monetarily when I say that, in case anyone wants me to elaborate. But I don't want to elaborate too much because it makes me genuinely depressed to think about. Yeah. Also, TG, you look like Zangief in my head. If I ever saw a picture of you, I would just be like, "Well, that's not Zangief. That can't be TG."
That's not Zangief at all.
Yeah, TG has a really good Zangief avatar in VR chat that's been modeled where if he points with that model, the eyes he'll make like the Awooga face and his eyes will pop out of his head. And I also noticed that his crotch will also bulge and like pop out of like his groin a bit. Not like out of anything, it doesn't show anything, but you can tell it's also looking at you, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
It's like you could have not done this. It would have cost you $0 not to do this, but you did it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, they put that extra razzle dazzle on there just to upset me.
It's kind of like, I would be kind of worried in a way. I could do it. Like, I would like to do a Funk Sharper VR chat, but the thing is, like, when I first started streaming, I had somebody like come in one day and get kind of mad that I draw myself as a black mage because they asked, like, is Fung black or white? Is it okay for him to be a black mage? And I was just like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was like, wait a
Black
minute.
mages are not human. They're like
They're
weapons,
just
aren't
magic.
they?
Well, like,
I guess it depends on the series.
well,
Final Fantasy 9.
if Final Fantasy 9, they're
Yeah,
weapons.
yeah.
The rest of the time, it's just a discipline where you just learn black magic. But it was just kind of a funny thing going. As I've always told folks, like, I don't know, I got to be careful. And- but then again,
I've never heard that before.
Also,
I think-
TG, yes, it does. It's very upsetting, and I'm so tickled that you didn't know it did that. But Funkshire, the whole like, I hate the discussions of is this racist because it has the word black in it. Because I remember when I was 16 and had the loosest the loosest understanding of what Black Friday was. Because I finally looked it up. Someone told me they didn't like it because of its racial connotations, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, no,
Yeah.
good
Really?
lord.
Black Friday sucks, but it has nothing to do with skin color. It's because of ink, you idiot.
It's because I watched a lady get knocked the fuck out over a Christmas tree on that. It was the wildest thing in my life.
Because my grandma got a black eye.
Because my cousin Meemaw lost a leg, but I got my PS3.
Dude, fucking, I my entire life, I've always lived within, like, walking distance of, like, a grocery store, and watching those crowds on those days is kind of incredible. Also,
Yeah,
I just
it's-
realized I'm not moving.
Dude, I worked Black Friday for Walmart and for Lowe's, and let me tell you, that's special. I would wish that on my worst enemy.
I used to work Walmart as well during Black Friday, and it was not fun.
No.
My first retail job, my first and really only retail job, my first day was Black Friday.
Your
Jesus.
first day? Oh my god!
They just threw you straight into fire.
I was gonna say, that's why they hired you.
I guess.
We need a
So-
warm body.
To be fair, it was like at 3 in the morning, and there was nobody but strippers. And I didn't know there were strippers until my friend was like, "You do realize the reason why they hand you all the ones is because they're strippers, right?" I'm like, "No."
Aw.
They bought a bunch of lingerie. I was working at Route 21 at the time.
As somebody, like I said, who worked bounce stripper, it's funny. It's like kind of funny in a weird way. At the end of the night, watching the girls leave carrying like plastic totes full of $1 bills. Like the big moving totes you use just like to put shit in you don't want to mess with anymore. They'll have those just full of dollar bills, and I'm just like,
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, there we go.
like you go.
Sorry,
I
Bro.
want-
No, you good.
I'm gonna eat this one. No.
I don't know what happened, but my stream fucked up. Like all my electronics like fucked up, which has been a problem I've had with this computer, which I need to have someone look at sometime. But my VTube Studio turned off and it won't turn back on. And rather than fighting with it, I was like, oh, I have my reactor to the slime. Original nut slime, check it out. It's me again.
Well, hell
Which one are we
yeah.
going after first?
I was like, hey, I didn't know that Rush did that when he ran. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he does the rush jet
Dude, I love Mega Man so much.
too.
I
I've
remember when they
got-
did Street Fighter versus Tekken, I think it was, or what was it? But like
Yeah.
they added like the Mega Man from like the box art, and people were mad, and I was like, no, that's peak, man. I want to see that guy everywhere.
That's the
You want
Mega
to know
Man.
something funny about? You want to know something funny about that? Is like the original intent for why they chose that is because like during that entire year they were going to have a whole bunch of different Mega Man projects, but like 3 of them ended up getting canceled except for that one. And then they added the bad box art Mega Man to Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and it just made it look like that Capcom was just being an asshole for no reason to Mega Man.
Ugh.
Help! Help! Ah!
Stranger
Oh
danger.
no, it stole your honey.
Why wouldn't it let me do it? I tried the wire bug away, but it wouldn't let me.
Oh, Rush, get him.
Why was I so
I'm
sad
gonna
when
go
I
make
said that?
Dun, 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 dun. Where's a friend? There's our friend.
Where
Hello,
you-
friend.
The other hunting target right there.
Oh, huh.
We're trying to kill
I mean,
both these
it's
motherfuckers.
Kill them all at the same time.
I'm here to kill them all, and I'm gonna let Fatalis sort them all out.
And you said kill them all, now I'm thinking about that fucking soundtrack that me and BM like from Anarchy Rising.
Oh my god.
God, I forget about that song, that music, or that game sometime, but it has such a good soundtrack.
That game was pretty fucking cool. Like, it's a very of its time game. I kind of wish that, like, there was still a way to play it now. I guess you could, like, pull together some, like, Xbox 360s or something, because I'm told that, like, you still can fucking play... Though that might be old news. I wouldn't be surprised if that was old news.
I could have swore at one point it came to PC, but I might be wrong.
You're talking about Anarchy Reigns, or...
Anarchy
Yeah.
Reigns, yeah.
Okay. Whoop.
Oh, he fell asleep. I was like, did he die?
Oh, he's almost dead already. Jeez.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
having an awful time.
This is supposed to be the harder one, too. The Kulo-Ku is pretty easy.
Oh man,
Let
did you
them fight.
ever fight the Kulaku from Monster Hunter World?
Yes.
People
Yeah.
be weird. Yeah, it was also bad timing. That song of the fighting him in the Final Fantasy quest was so annoying that I hated him. I was just like,
Oh,
okay.
we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we were, like, BM was talking about how she was screaming the entire fight for him to stop doing that thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, stand still, take your fucking lump. So he's just like, no, I'm getting out of here. I was like, you better be glad I'm in a good mood because the Chocobo music's playing. And then I went and fought. I went and fought Behemoth for the first time. Got my shit pushed in.
Oh, yeah, Behemoth fucked me up so much.
Dude, I always would fail the Behemoth fight because someone would try to use the fucking emote to dodge.
Mm-hmm. I was like, you got
Which
to
is,
time
don't get
that
me wrong,
perfect.
it's cool. But please tell me that, like, you're a pro with, like, thousands of hours in the game before you try that shit. And then
Funny-
you check and it's like, yeah, I just, like, rush up here with my, like, high rank gear. It's like,
Funny enough, my brother could do it every time. It was like the one thing he was the best at was he would just get in there with his insect glaive, do the emote, and miss it every time. And I was just like, how are you doing this? Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I'm just gonna hide in a hole and maybe I'll
I hope
live.
your plumage goes to hell.
Oh, that's mean. I remember the first time I found out, sadly, that like going to camp and hiding in the tent did not save me.
alright, who has a wake up?
I got bombs. Hold on. There we go.
I'll have a wake up.
I mean, I do too. I have a big.
Who
Yeah,
has
big
a
shot.
great sword? Oh,
Yeah, that wyvern
Go ahead.
piercer.
Do
it. Do it.
wait.
Do it.
Good job, kobold. Oh, I guess like you're no longer a kobold. Damn it. I did it again.
I say that every stream.
I miss the kobold. I'm glad I own her now. Glad you agreed to that.
Do not own the kobold.
Oh,
Wait, no, you own the
I
kobold?
love having selective hearing. Anyway,
Can anybody truly own a kobold?
yes.
I mean, probably, yeah.
I did it in my pocket, therefore it's fine.
They're probably pretty cheap. I mean, like what?
They're like the Argonians that were working at the docks in Windhelm. Probably, I don't know.
I found out that you could sneak through the fucking Thalmor Embassy in Skyrim if you like wear the hoods, like the Thalmor armor and stuff. And if you're, and also how well that works is dependent on your species. If you try and do it and you're a high elf, even if they walk up to you, they can't figure out that you're like not supposed to be there. If you are a humanoid race, if they get too close, they will figure out that you're faking it. If you are an orc, Khajiit, Argonian, it won't work. It can't work. They know.
Well, that's a shame because I like playing Argonian.
Another
Yeah,
day.
but also, I've
Another
never
day
felt like
saved
hiding
thanks to
from those guys.
racism.
Yeah, same.
Who plays
I
a
just
high elf?
butcher him.
Sorry, but duty calls.
That's a good
Plays
question.
high elf.
I've always played orc, or like it was like that one time I played the Khajiit, the Khajiit bum fighter, and just went like barefisted with skooma. And I was like, hell yeah, let's see what happens.
Dude, was I just talking to you about this recently, Hammer? I kind of wish that like the Khajiit were as like biodiverse as they are in the lore.
Oh, I think we mentioned it during one of your your stream yesterday or something.
Yeah, Khajiit can be like the size of a house cat, but they're still humanoid. And I was like, I want to be a tiny little bastard. I
So-
want to be like a wretched little creature.
I was a giant. I was like the Schwarzenegger of Khajiit running around, just like punching people. And then I found out if you unarmed skill like high enough, you can do like suplexes and shit on people.
Hell yeah.
I did not know
yeah.
that. Like it was great. I like ran up behind this dude and was like going to try to stealth take him down, and then he just like puts him in a DDT and snaps his spine. I was like, well, damn, I'm doing unarmed from now on.
Yeah, I love that unarmed build that I did for a Khajiit one time. I even made an OC based around it.
The Khajiit are like also like the best speedrun species because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the skooma.
This is the skooma.
Busy indeed. Yo ho 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 ho.
I was
Wait, that's the rank up monster? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mantis.
I was
Wait,
so
what is
mad. Last time I went to a con, they had a shirt that said like "Worship Daedra, Smoke Skooma," and like they did not have it my size, and I was so mad.
Dude,
Yeah.
some of the Daedra are pretty cool to like actually get behind.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Like,
Azura.
Azura.
By Azura?
My
the grand
another hand
champion.
has touched the beacon.
Yeah, she's basically a paladin goddess.
you guys like my battle ukulele?
I hate this guy.
I'm gonna bring a poison blade this time.
I'm bringing the thunder.
Let's kill a fucking lungfish.
Oh shit! Now I can think of as I'm a gay
Oh.
fish.
I don't know why I started doing that.
I need to get.
Why are we getting Yoda core in here? What's going on?
Can I buy coding?
Coding?
Yes.
Cody.
Yeah,
Just go over potion. Go over to the guy
Oh.
next to the quest thing over here. See?
Oh.
I thought you said coding. I was like, you gotta talk to a pharmacist, I think.
I was like, I know a guy.
Yeah. Smoke ketamine, I will. Smoke ketamine, I will.
Smoke ketamine.
I.
Oh my god, I need to stop doing that.
I know my throat was straight instantly. And I was like, I regret this. I've already had like issues lately. I can't go Yoda mode again.
Not again. Not after the incident.
Not since that
all
time.
that great is my Yoda moment because I did not give a shit. I was like, I'll be a social outcast. Why not? I'll
like-
be honest. I needed to be teased during 9th grade. I needed to get taken down a peg. I'm glad it happened, but I wish it wasn't so fucking like damaging towards my anxieties.
I remember my mom found the Yoda ketamine memes because she loves Baby Yoda and she was looking up Baby Yoda stuff, and then she said, I saw the meanest memes about Yoda, and I was like, what about him getting into ketamine? I was like, well, I'm sorry, Mom. And he's like, I thought they were talking about Baby Yoda, and like Baby Yoda wouldn't ever smoke ketamine. I was like, do you know that, Mom?
Oh, remind me. I forgot. I need to talk to Noto before actually going on this quest, or it won't work.
Oh, yeah.
You said my mom found. I thought you were gonna finish that with the piss drawer.
There's not the piss drawer. Now I've talked about that story before. Where I went on a church trip and came home to find out my little brother had been looking up internet porn and blamed me while I was on a church trip. So I come in the door all happy on like Jesus is pretty great, y'all, and I'm all happy. And then my dad's looking at me like, we gotta talk, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh man. Oh shucks.
Ah, shucks, biscuits.
My brother looking up lesbians kissing on YouTube.
I see. What was funny about my brother was looking up like dirty fan fiction lemons back in the day before they just started calling it smut. And I remember looking at it later. I looked up what he got, and it was like Tenchi Muyo stuff. And I just looked at him and I was like, I'm disappointed in you. He's like, well, I mean, I won't ever look. I said, Ayeka, you gonna pick that bitch? And like we had that kind of moment. It's like I cannot believe my brother has such patrician taste.
They make this guy look so much more intimidating than he actually is.
And then you see him, and he's just like a fucking sad penis.
I'm like, I always like find it funny like how he is compared in this game compared to World, because in World he was just a sad sack, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Tobakadachi here. In World, Tobakadachi was a pushover, but in here, that thing's a fucking monster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Tobakadachi is way stronger.
Toby,
he just hit a mountainside.
oh no! So poor Toby.
Poor Toby, were there any survivors?
I hear screaming in the distance. I don't know if that's like in my head in the game or one of you guys.
You scream in the game, you scream for real.
Whoa.
What? Bobby free.
Water free.
I see you all have the same brain rod. Excellent.
I'm okay, Dad.
I'm okay, Dad.
God dang it, Bobby. You gotta break the parts with your bludgeoning weapons so that we can focus on the tail.
Damn it, Bobby, don't you know about elemental weaknesses? I can't believe you brought fire dual blades to a water monster.
But Dad, I gotta dry out the mud on his back.
But Dad, that boy ain't right. The boy is flawed.
I always knew my boy would be a longsword man.
I always knew my boy would fall to the darkness of the dual blades.
Because it was like a little past their time, do you think if Bobby knew what a brony was, do you think he'd be a brony? I think he would.
I think he would, yeah.
I feel like he would be one of the nicer ones. He wouldn't be quite as weird about it, but he'd be like,
oh yeah, he'd be one of the chill ones.
He'd be like
Bobby's chill.
Hank would make a big deal about it though, because Hank.
Yeah.
Bobby, you are too old to be playing with cartoon horses. But Dad, Fluttershy's my waifu.
But Dad, you should talk to my friend Andy. He has a cool blog.
He's got a very cool blog. Dad,
I don't think Hank wouldn't be mean about it. He would just be like, well, I don't understand with this thing. You need to just pick a different hobby, I think.
Bobby just comes in. Dad, do we got any mason jars I could borrow?
Oh no! Oh no!
You're going to blame me for searching porn and everybody at least decent. Go, that's true, browser. That's exactly what I told him. I was like, you gotta, like, I'm not going to teach you to look at, the worst girl in the series. Acting like I'm going to be over here giving, like, all these shitty takes on that. Like, what do you think I'm doing now? Telling you to go look at Darling in the Franxx? Everybody in that shitty.
Eat poison, motherfucker.
What? Okay, so everybody's kind of familiar with the concept of, like, the waifu car, right? Like, the dudes that get, like, the wraps with their waifu on it.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
There's one of those that was around. I've seen them down here a couple times, but they were mainly out of Jackson, Mississippi, and it was a beautiful green car. It was a green Crown Victoria with is it 02? Yeah, 02 from Darling in the Franxx on it. And I got such a laugh, like, I felt bad for him because, like, nobody had to go through this. But when I saw that thing on the back of a rollback wrecker, I was just like, damn, man, you picked a better girl. You just, you drove away from that shit.
There's one on my,
but to be honest, like your taste is just terrible.
That's
there's
it.
one on my route to work almost every time.
I remember my town always had like weird cars driving around. Like there was one where someone had modified a boat to have wheels on the bottom with an engine. Like they had made and like insured their own fucking custom boatmobile.
Man,
And they would drive that thing around, and if it was too windy, you'd see it start to tip.
you'd be like, just the tip.
And then there was a truck that was like seemingly made of Confederate flags, and it got destroyed, which made me very happy.
That's
Good.
just the company vehicle for Racist Jerry's Flag Emporium I was talking about the other night.
Literally.
Every time I go there, it's just like got the worst flags on it. I'm like, that's an American flag and a Confederate flag combined. That's not how that works. What do you think she's gonna do? You gonna go and shame us a little more, get that Canadian flag like on there too?
I'd rather be like the next Canadian flag than a fucking Confederate flag. Not gonna lie.
That is honestly true.
Every Canadian I've met has been really cool and level-headed. Every person who finds a Confederate flag, the opposite, which isn't surprising.
Honestly, it's pretty like I remember the trashiest one I ever saw was like the one with Hank Williams Jr. on it, and I was just like, really? Couldn't even get a good Hank Williams on there? I have a
Yeah,
picture
that's-
of a real estate agent who has a picture of him flexing and shirtless on it. You know, I'd probably buy that house from that dude. I remember, like, because a couple months ago, I was trying to move out of my apartment and get a house going. I've been looking at a bunch of them, and, like, that's a depressing thing to go through. I don't wish that on anybody. But while I was doing all of it, I went and looked at one house, and everything was looking really good at it. And the guy asked me, like, well, I was like, well, what's your name, sir? And I was just like, and I told him my name. He's like, that's a good American name. I could see you buying this house. And then I realized, like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a dog. That's not a dog whistle. That's like a bike
That's a
horn
red
telling
flag.
me.
That is the reddest of flags, yeah.
That's a fucking red blanket, like waving at me right now. And I was like, I need to get out of
It's
here.
like a flash screen for right in your face.
That's a red tarpaulin right now.
Ooh,
You're not-
is that his tail?
You
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We ain't stuck in your swamp. You're in our swamp.
You're in our swamp now.
I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me!
And they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming. Ow! I guess we did stop coming.
Come?
Never stop coming.
Hey, folks,
Bitch.
thank you for saying that. Just like head empty.
No, you can always count on me, Nut. You can always count on me.
You can always count on me to be head empty. We beat
Well,
it.
to be fair, I can't really add on to the conversation you guys are having because, like, I'm just like, I don't talk to people like that. I
Also,
don't talk to people in general.
also Bowser, like, just quick acknowledgement, because I do agree. It's like, yeah, it's usually the fucking, like, vocal minority of a fandom. Like, it almost always is.
Yeah.
The only thing you have to watch out for nowadays is, like, the wandering fandom, because, like, that's the best... BM has coined that phrase, and it's, like, the best way to explain it. There's, like, a very vocal group of, like, much younger people that enter, like, really, like, colorful and bright-looking, often horror-themed fandoms, and just make it miserable for about a fucking year or two, until something new comes along and distracts them.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of times like being a Warhammer nerd and like people getting into it and not realizing it's all satire. And I'm just like, no, man, it's satire.
Yes! Yeah, oh, God. Where it's like, you see some dude show up where it's like, yeah, I'm cosplaying a commissar. And they're like, yeah? Let me see the cosplay. And depending on that cosplay, I'll probably never talk to you again.
That's really how to go. Like, go ahead.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
No, I forgot
just-
what I was gonna say.
Shit.
Now you forgot what you gotta say.
No, I do know. It was actually about the thing because you get the. I was talking with my friend who is gender fluid, and they were telling me it's like, oh, they're asking me like, make sure I don't like tell me I don't want another kid. I'm like, I can't have another kid because I already have a kid, and I'm like, well, you can't have a kid because you're currently gay. And they're
That-
like, well, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was just like, you physically can't have another kid. That's what I was basically mentioning.
Also, looks
Also,
like we have lost
I
some
kicked me
nut.
from the lobby,
Oh,
but
there you go.
luckily, yeah, as I say, I still had the invite, so I was just able to walk over and rejoin.
This is like, I'm back, bitches.
It's like, you
But,
can't keep me out. You didn't lock your back door, buddy. I just crawled right in.
But some guy, like, at the restaurant, just looked back at us, like, so quick.
Hey, Potion, why aren't you not Monster Rank 4? Why are you still 4? What happened?
I don't know. I guess I fucking started the quest. I don't know what happened.
Did it
might have-
fuck you over? That sucks.
Yeah, fuck me. We have to fight it again.
Yeah, I want to make it clear. I was, like, disappointed not in you, but I was like, oh, it's fucking with us again.
Disappointed.
Alright, we have to fight it again, guys. Let's go.
Alright, if that's the case, I'm gonna switch to the gun, because that's funnier.
Gotta do it for the meme. The memes, Jack. You know that?
It's, like, so weird how many characters are seen as, like, aspirational nowadays. Like, and it just, like, tells you so much about the person. Like, people with Patrick Bateman avatars.
Oh,
Yeah.
That. Oh my god.
That's
It's like there's that whole graphic, that list of like you missed the point by idolizing them characters. You know,
exactly.
like fucking what's his name from Fight Club?
Tyler, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tyler.
The guy from the
Boys.
Boys?
Oh yeah,
Are you talking about
From Rick and
Homeland?
Morty.
Captain Hero. Yeah.
I can't
Tyler
see.
Durant.
I can't see anybody with like
Tyler Durden.
idolize Captain Hero. You're sitting there going like, dude, he's literally like evil Captain America / Superman. Why the hell would you give a damn about this guy?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Wait, you're talking about Homelander?
Yes.
Homeland, that's the one.
I said
Oh my
Captain
God.
Hero because I couldn't remember his name.
That's the difference drawn
said
together.
his name earlier.
That's essentially what he's supposed to be. It's like, hey, look, it's Captain Hero. He's supposed to be. He's meant to just be a Superman for a comic that couldn't have Superman. That's why he exists.
Yeah.
And like, he's supposed to be like a really. Ooh.
He's a parallel.
Yeah, literally.
He's a
Okay,
parallelogram.
shit.
Oh, I accidentally left without anybody.
It's okay. I was prepared.
Thank you.
I'm used to abandonment.
Where's my hand?
Hey,
Ooh.
Potion. Potion, you can't ooh your way out of this one, you fucking donut.
I can and I will. I will ooh this my way out. Because I'm
Why are you doing the baby voice? What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? What's all that?
That's run away. I don't know if I want to go on the quest now.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm glad to have friends where I can think of like my least favorite noise or favorite noise they each make. One of my friends who goes by Ozzy or Osmul, fantastic artist. She makes this annoyed noise when like you're teasing her too much, and it's the most wretched fucking thing I've ever heard.
So you don't like his voice? You don't like his
Oh,
voice?
yeah.
It sounds like. Oh my god, I forgot to eat before going on the quest.
Oh shit, I think I did too. Wait, no, I ate.
You gotta
Well,
get your
luckily you can
vitamins.
So, Nut, since you mentioned
Luckily, you guys seem to be here. What's up?
that, what's the noise that I make that's annoying?
Yours? Wait, for you, it's a specific impression that I really liked when you do.
Hmm.
I should remember what it is. Fuck, it's not coming to me.
Ah,
right
you
now.
bastard. You roared me out of the sky if I could hit you with my hammer.
Oh,
Man, dude, I fucking love the hammer so much.
It's so
What
good.
a satisfying weapon.
oh yeah.
Nothing like crushing your enemy skulls, am I right, gamers?
That's how I hope to go out one day.
Don't worry, Funk. Should it ever come to it, I'll make sure your skull gets crushed.
Thank you. Because it's gonna take a lot
Yeah,
of
no
pressure,
problem.
because I got a big ass head.
Would it help if I found, like, someone wearing my maid costume while they did it?
You know what? That would probably help.
Okay,
I would
good.
I would go in peace that way, and like it wouldn't come back as a revenant or nothing.
I kinda wanna come back to Revenant, I won't lie.
You got to make a deal with Quan Chi.
I want to come back as Lady in White.
Is who?
Just Sorry, there's another type of ghost.
Oh,
Oh, a lady in white. I thought you said out lady in white, and I was like, who's that?
Like,
A
I
singer?
don't know. Is that The Weeknd? Is that The Weeknd's real name?
the weekend.
Dude, speaking of music, have you guys heard of AJR's new song, God is Really Real?
What a name. But no, I haven't.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so fucking sad.
Oh wow.
Ba-
Bummer.
basically, it's his their dad is in the hospital, the singers,
Oh,
and God is only real to him, to people when it's convenient. Basically,
Oh.
Aw.
yeah.
I mean, that's
But-
sad, but also it's just like, no, it's worthwhile. And it's not like just thinking about that. Like, what an awful name. God is really real, like, for real this time, guys. Like, I promise.
Mhm.
Arzuros,
real.
can we help you?
One of the lyrics is like, if you only get out of bed, you could come on tour with us and be a roadie.
To their dad in the hospital?
Well, they're just like, they're just wishing their dad would get out of bed, basically.
I know, but, like, to be a roadie?
Yeah.
Get fucked their dad, I guess.
wow, yeah.
Well, a roadie just handles equipment.
Yeah, Dad, we couldn't afford another roadie. Can you please wake up?
Dad, we need you to get up right now. Like we got somebody. Nope, somebody got to run pyro.
What's the Wi-Fi password? Dad? Dad?
Dad, do you have your union card?
Dad, are you forklift certified?
Dad, what's the name of that guy? Like, the guy who was the villain in Lethal Weapon Part 2? Dad?
Dad, hey, Dad, what do
You guys can always make a sad song into a joke. Apparently.
That song, make it wretched.
No, I'd love turning things into jokes. Don't you know?
Who's gonna wake him up?
I think
I
it's
got
gonna
him.
be. I think it's gonna be
I got him.
Minty here.
I say
I
I can
got
do
it.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
We tag team that. It's good. It happened. It works.
I was say we survived in the end. I also heard a very sad song, but it was sad for an entirely different reason. Where somebody took a very beautiful song that I've always really loved and made it into a shitty country song.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh man.
Do you know the song? Oh god, I'm forgetting the name of the artist. Fast Car.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's Tracy
Oh my
Chapman.
God.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
They made Fast
So
Car
hard
to
now,
a
Sayuki.
song?
They did
Yeah.
like they got it, and you listen to it, it's like this is an all right song, but then it literally gets to the part. Okay, so the song, Potion, you ever heard the song or know the song?
Yeah, I know Fast Car.
Okay, so like there's the part where she sings about I'll work in the market as a checkout girl. Well, it gets to that part in the country song. They didn't even change that. He doesn't say like I'll work as a checkout clerk or I'll work as a checkout guy. It's just I was like, you didn't even make this song your own. What the fuck, man? This is weird. And then it's like just the most milquetoast, super safe country music horse shit. And I was like, nah, man, you can't do that to Fast Car.
Dude, hold on, Funk. I just realized it's actually worse on my end. I heard a trap remix version of it. Because
Oh,
when
God.
a friend mentioned it, and I looked into it, and I was like, why would you do this to Tracy?
Poor
Like Tracy was a freaking amazing artist who like shut up an entire festival because she went on before Stevie Wonder did, and like they were not ready for Fast Car at this festival. That's one of those songs. Is like it's so sad. I love it. Like I love sad music in general. And there's good sad country music. This was not one of them.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I need to eat some meat. Where's my meat? There it is.
Whoa! Sent me skyward there.
I just literally just walked away from him.
He just said no.
I heard Kirby with the AI shit going around. They made one with Kirby's actual voice.
What? Oh, like an AI cover of like Kirby, the character from Nintendo, singing?
Yep. You singing "Jump Up Superstar."
That's kind of cute in a way.
It was oddly disturbing. Like it's just weird hearing Kirby sing actual English words.
Oh, speaking of using AI voice samples, did y'all hear what that shit what happened with Erica Lindbeck?
Yes.
I don't think I did. What's that? What happened?
Well, if you don't know Erica Lindbeck, she is a pretty high-profile voice actress, and someone did like an AI cover using her voice as like Futaba from Persona 5, singing "Welcome to the Internet." Now she objected and said, "Hey, don't do that shit. Please take it down." And basically, she was bullied off of Twitter and Instagram, deleted both of her accounts.
Jesus.
That sucks. I really like her.
Yeah, I really like her too.
The concern with that though is that is kind of stealing their job. You're actually taking her voice. Like
Exactly.
like that's the big problem with it, where it's like, yeah, I know it's like funny AI thing. You can make Donald Trump play like Minecraft with like Joe Biden all you want, but like it's kind of like they are an actor.
Like if someone's asking you to just not do that, then you just got to be the worst kind of person to not respect that, you know?
That's it.
Yeah, you are stealing their skill.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Are we waiting on Minty? Oh, Minty. Right
Yeah, go ahead. I don't really need any parts. I just kind of forgot to get down there for a second.
Well, you're right next to a hole, I think.
I'm right here. I'm right above.
Oh, yeah.
The only experience I really had fooling around with the AI voice stuff was actually Billy from my server was messing with it. Decided he was going to make one of Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force going to Arby's, and it ended up being funny for all the wrong reasons, because instead of coming out sounding like Carl, it sounded just like Andy was making his voice deep. So it was like the funniest thing we've ever heard. And like Andy kind of got mad with us. We were like, "Dude, this sounds just like you. It doesn't sound like me." And then I think he finally had to accept, like, it sounds just like me. Exactly. It's bullshit. It doesn't sound like me. And then like we got him in there like, "Nah, dude, this just sounds like you being angry at somebody from Arby's. It's amazing."
Oh my god. Also, TG, that's usually how it is, right? Because the dude who made the video that used her voice did take it down, like, according to her wishes. And then everyone else, like, ran with their own narrative. Like, how dare this person attack this, like, fun little fan art? And it's like, no, dude. The problem's resolved, but you're all, like, going for the throat for no reason.
Yeah, and, like, attacked her for trying to defend herself.
That's it.
Yeah, they attacked her for being like, hey, can you not steal, like, my fucking, like, my talent? Like, my actual skill?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like, I get that people don't like. I get that people like AI. Absolutely, I get it. But like,
AI
if
has
somebody,
use. It does.
The problem is that no one's using it for, like, the right reasons.
That's it. It kind of makes me sad in a way, because I see a lot of people using it to make art, and I'm like, you just want to be more creative. I feel like you wish you were a little more creative. I'm like, you can do it, man. Like, you just got to put a little time into it, and you don't want to put time into it, and that's the hard part.
Yeah. Like, I know I'm not great at art, but I'm still, like, I'm trying at least.
I'm pretty sure I say this very often, but, like, my casual reminder that, like, AI was used for the making of Across the Spider-Verse for its intended use.
That's it.
Like, yeah, it was used to help, like, guess or estimate, like, trajectories of, like, web swinging from characters, because there's no fucking reference for that. So it's like, what if we made one? And that's why it looks so natural for a lot of those characters, because they had someone look over the projected path and then reanimate it. And it's like, yeah, correct.
And then you got the shit for, like, Secret Invasion. Like, they used AI to make the intro for that. And it's like, that's just a cop-out so you don't have to actually pay animators for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's like I always said, you could use it for references like they did with Spider-Verse. I'm like, hey, let's do that, because it's like, and I mean, when I'm drawing something, it's hard to find a reference for something you might need. Like, you might be sitting there going like, well, I really need something of somebody like in a squat position holding like something over their shoulder, and you get to looking and you can't find the exact thing you're looking for, or you end up like I did with Lucoa, and I have to just basically, as I always say, freeball the whole thing, even though everybody makes fun of me for saying freeball it. I'm like, look, I'm not stopping now, so. But yeah, no, it's one of those things. I just keep. I'm not gonna say freehand it. I freeballed that thing. I just had to figure it out.
Here.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
a good
fighting
one this
two-
time.
We're fighting 2 roly-polies.
Arbor
I'm
Armadillo.
balling.
Also, sorry for bringing like such a downer conversation to it.
I mean, no, I
Yeah.
like talking about AR and stuff. Like, I don't know if it's always appropriate, but like, fuck, man. I feel like people all have like these wild takes with it. And I don't want to say anyone's wrong, but people always come at it like from such an angry angle where it's not like you're not getting actual conversation. Like, it's just like generally, it's just like fuck this. And there are times where you should say just fuck this, but I also kind of want to talk about it because like it's not going to go away.
Right.
It's one of those things we're gonna be kind of stuck with.
It's
Yeah.
really advanced to this point where like people are having actual like for example the presidents playing Minecraft with each other. That's gotten to that point where they're having flowing conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I don't mind watching, Joe Biden and Barack Obama playing Mario Party or whatever. I think that's kind of funny, but I don't know.
It's one of
Do
those
it.
just like amazing things where you're just like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I kind of love it.
It's like, this is exactly what they would say.
I feel like there'd be
I
more
don't
Trump
think-
slurs though.
I don't think Obama would say poggers.
I think you would.
I think you would.
I think Obama's pretty poggers.
I could see him say poggers.
Okay.
Michelle.
Joe, this
Michelle's-
is my poggers.
Look at my Mario Party score. It's pretty poggers. And she'd be like, Barack, I want a divorce.
You know, that's
I
understandable.
want another divorce.
Oh, Michelle, don't take the kids.
Joe.
Michelle, you could take
God.
the cracked up one.
Oh, Michelle.
Oh my god, I just like looked down at my phone and saw a notification about something, and I didn't want notifications for this, but it's something I'm keeping an eye on. I'm watching someone who's playing through all the Kingdom Hearts games where
Mhm.
they are getting
Oh.
to max level before they leave the tutorial.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Oh
I think
my
I think I saw
God.
something like that on. I think it was on TikTok. Maybe.
Yeah, that's where I saw this. Like,
That takes forever.
Just like
Yeah,
just like
I'm
spamming
watching-
the fights against like Tidus and Waka.
yeah, they're working on Kingdom Hearts 2 right now, which I was like, ooh, what is that going to look like? And looking at it, not fun. Do you like those? Like, it's a little bit more fluid though, because they essentially just relented, and now they're at the part where like you're supposed to leave and go to the Sandlot, and all the fucking like nobodies are walking around, and he's just killing wild nobodies and attacking off them repeatedly. Oh my god. It makes
Man,
the
max
recipe
out
pretty
level
stupid.
Roxas sounds interesting.
Huh?
Maxed out level Roxas.
Ooh, level 100. That is true.
Because you're not ever really supposed to have a maxed out Roxas.
I should be just
Just you're in a computer
Spoiler
simulation. What's a
Spoiler
computer?
alert, you're not supposed to beat the game with Roxas.
It'd be kind of cool if you could get to a certain threshold with a character like that in a game, and it would just let you beat the entire game and change the story. Everyone's like, "Who the hell are you? Like, why are you here?"
That's
Tutorial guy.
that's kind of like one of my favorite things to always keep up with back when I kept up with WoW was to keep up with Double Agent, who was a
Oh my god.
he was a Pandaren who every expansion would go up to the new level cap without choosing a side for his as Pandaren, and it
Yeah,
was always the
neutral
best thing.
panda?
That's it.
Hell yeah.
He-
I
he-
love that guy.
He would always go in there and be like, "All right, it's like his new expansion," and he would level up to max, and then every time and never pick my side. So just old Double Agent is what I think is what he called himself. That
It's
was
pretty good. It's a pretty good gimmick to have, I think.
It was pretty great. Like it would show up and like a lot of folks were talking about like, man, I wonder where the world's first raids are gonna go. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm over here watching about damn Double Agent what he's about to do.
Oh,
what
Ocean,
do
the
you,
contract is fulfilled.
Oh boy.
thank you.
That's not a tunnel.
It's starting to get a little crowded up there.
It does. It is. It is starting to get a little crowded.
Oh,
I have to hire someone to kill them.
are y'all talking about the snippets?
Yeah. If you don't acknowledge them, they can't hurt you.
Oh well, I just acknowledged them, so
Yeah, you're fucking dead, buddy.
my life is in danger now.
You're gonna be baking tomorrow morning.
I mean, nothing new there.
You're gonna get snuffed.
I'll be baking cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon
You
roll.
Yoda.
Yoda heard cinnamon rolls and was like, mmm.
activate that. Oh, God. I will always like think of Yoda as that horrible little puppet sitting on a log in the middle of the swamp. Because
Yup.
Hello?
Run. As jump.
I was walking around, and I found a log. I rolled the log over, and underneath was a little stick. I said, "That log had a child."
Me and Minty are handling the other one apparently.
That's it. Tell the submits to
I'm
square
Connor.
up.
We'll bring ours over if we can.
Red Rover, send your armadillo right over. Oh, it's gonna
I'm
fart on
coming.
this. It farted on me.
Oh no!
It brapped on me.
Oh no! Not the braps.
It's
Gonna be over
brappening.
it.
The brappening.
The brappening.
Oh, I found a lucky life. I'll be over there in a moment. There, Nut. I find this lucky
You're
life.
fine.
You get that
I
lucky
got this
life.
feller.
Hurry, bitch.
But yeah, fucking the abridged version of Star Wars is so funny.
I
I'll
said,
leave
hey,
that back while you run.
seagull, stop it now.
I was so happy the day I found out those were on Spotify, and I was just sitting there listening to them all day. And all my coworkers just like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" I was like, "The greatest musical experience of our young lives."
Whoa! Oh no! Lazy ass fucking rollback.
Ow.
Damn it.
Man, I can't believe how well these monsters move. Like thinking about like the beginning of Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's amazing how far they've come.
Oh
I
yeah.
miss the old one days like sometimes in some ways, but like they feel so alive now.
They feel like actual beings.
This feels like me fighting geese like when I was a kid all over again.
Is that
You
telling
said
us
geese, and
square
I
up?
immediately. See, I'm too much of a fighting game fan. You said geese, and I was thinking Geese Howard from Fatal Fury.
Correct.
I explained that today. I was playing Tears of the Kingdom, and I found the new giant horse, and I named it Geese because it made me think of Geese Howard for some reason. And
I named mine Tanked.
what'd you name it?
Totally fair.
Tanked.
You know what? That's fair. Well, I went with Geese, and I was having to explain it. I was like, yeah, Geese from Fatal Fury. And they're like, what? There's a lot of brappening over there.
The only way to harm one of these things is with the larger one.
Standing here, I
realized. Sorry.
Boom.
Two angry ass armadillos just beating the shit out of each other.
God, I love Slugger.
I didn't mean to carve this fish, but there I am.
We're here now, guys. Congratulations.
Ooh-wee, Rick.
Oh, Rick, are we really going to carve the fish?
Shut the fuck up, Morty.
So I don't know if you guys know about the other show that he was running.
The one that was just
Solar
Rick and...
opposites.
Yeah, the Solar Opposites. Did you hear who they replaced him with?
I have not.
No.
He sounds nothing like Corvo. He's British now.
I did see a thing about that where they were tweeting like they weren't going to do sound-alikes. They were just going to do entirely new voices for him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care that much. Like,
Oh, clearly, yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching the first season of Rick and Morty and I'm like, this is alright. And then like I watched a couple reruns and I was like, I don't give a fuck about this show anymore.
yeah, the fandom like scared me off. I didn't like the newer stuff as much, and then like the allegations. So I was like, all right, now I have literally no reason to like give my time to you.
That's it. Also, I think I tackled this thing out of a role and I'm feeling very accomplished right now.
Oh yeah. It was really great.
Ooh,
Jump on it!
Flip him up, Nut. Flip him up.
Bang.
Jump on it!
I still think this is one of my favorite sword and shields because it does fire and poison damage.
Oh yeah. I have one of those for.
Rathalos one, right?
I'm sorry.
That's the Rathalos one.
The one I got. This is actually the Flaming Espinas one.
Ooh.
I have for the dual blades. Also does fire and poison.
I got this one, and I went with the long sword. So I was like, I gotta have my weep stick ready. So
This is almost dead.
The weep stick.
the weep stick, so they can know that I'm out here fighting for glorious Nippon.
You got the power of God and anime on your side.
Power of God, anime, and some radio stations. AM radio stations, the most powerful.
And he's dead.
Well, we killed him before he
This
farted.
is the
That's
smallest
good.
one I've ever killed, huh?
Maybe. Did we kill a baby?
Probably.
Just don't think about it.
Still thinking this is like war times. It's war against the monsters.
What's the lore on this guy?
The lore on this guy, he's a
he-
punk ass motherfucker that owed me money.
The lore is that he's a big stinky.
He's got some good weapons for like paralysis if you want to run some of those. Like he's got a charge blade that's probably the best paralysis one in the game, I believe. And yeah, then he farts on you, and then you're just like, oh, well, that smells so bad, I don't want to eat my food anymore.
Oh no, Tabe.
I just was like so amazed by like you guys telling me that the Black Diablos is just a Diablos and he.
It's a horny, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a horny lady, you know.
She's like, oh, if only some other Diablos was around here for me to ruin.
And ruin is the word for it, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, if only they would realize that I am in fact the hot MILF looking for people in my area.
The hot milk is coming. Run.
Hot MILFs in your area, seek shelter.
You are not safe.
You are not safe. Please leave the domicile.
The dinosaur.
Damn
Open the door, get on the floor.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Don't you roll away from me, I was gonna punch you in the
Why
jaw.
don't you open the door? Open the door. Open the door. Ah, fuck!
Open the door or I'm gonna throw rocks through your window.
You dumb whore.
I have to find. I don't even know what the hell that's from. Every time I hear it, though, it's like
It's
it
a
kills
Dr.
me.
Phil. He's like, is that like, because Dr. Phil's a fucking hack,
Yeah.
and he just like he like awkwardly like repeat everything you said to him. Someone came on his show cosplaying him, and like did his bit to him, but like even though like he thought he was just gonna be an asshole, he actually broke apart the way he operates.
That was
And like after like the commercial break, he kicked him from the show.
actually the guy. Back in the day, like I know some folks are gonna be too young to know this. Back in the day, there was a if you were watching like late night television, you either saw one of two commercials. You saw either Girls Gone Wild or bum fights. And the dude who did that to Dr. Phil was the guy who created bum fights.
That's right.
And so Dr. Phil was on there like, I can't believe you get here and you like exploit these people for money and you make them fight and then you give them a little bit of money. And he's like, you do the same thing, fucker. But showed up,
Yeah.
dressed just like him.
Thank you for taking that, Rush.
He's
I
right.
remember one of the weirdest ones that were on Dr. Phil, Sexy Vegan.
Wait, what? Something has appeared.
See vegan.
Vareth.
Oh, Baroth has appeared.
Oh,
He's a
have you ever
friend.
seen a barrel before?
You haven't? They're really
Weird.
cool. There's a variant of them. It's like one of my favorites. You can
Jade
find
Barroth?
it. The Jade Barroth. Like you can find that in Monster Hunter Stories, and I like it. I like him. It's probably like the best ice monster you can get kind of early on.
Yeah, I was just kind of shocked that I haven't seen one in this game yet, because it's like, that appeared, I'm like, I don't know what that is.
They had the
Yeah, I
big,
had
mud,
the same
the big
thing.
mud thing.
Big Mud.
I like the way they fucking trumpet when they sprint at you.
Oh yeah, they sound like a friggin' steam engine.
I remember
This is gonna hurt.
I remember playing World and then like hunting Master Rank Barroth. I was like, I got this. Barrett's a punk. I got this. Then he just like bulldozed me in the next week. That's
Yeah,
it.
the Apex Barrett fucking bulldozed me.
Oh Oh,
I was like, I got this, and I'm there with my gunblade. I'm like, I'm sorry, my gun lanes. I'm like, I got this. Like, fuck him. And the next thing you know, I'm just dead. I am like level 3 dead.
All right. I think we have time for one more hunt. Because
Yeah.
I can't go for 3 hours tonight. I can only go for 2.
If you got one more, I'll stick around for one more. I was about to dip, but I will stick for one more because I believe in this team.
Oh yeah,
do too.
if we can kill in like another 5 minutes again, yeah.
No time to kill.
What's the next one we're gonna go again?
Well, we're definitely not doing like a big hunt. It's just like the next like tier of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so excited for the next tier because like, while it may not be master rank, we can fight Reijings.
Oh yeah.
Which are my buddies. Like, Regine's my favorite. They're just such
Yeah.
chaotic fights.
I've always imagined, Funk, like you and like Rajang probably have a relationship like Sam Sheepdog and Ralph Wolf. Where,
Kinda.
like, they'll be about to crush you and kill you, and you just pause, and it's like, hold on, wait, and you just tap back a clock, and they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry. And you both like head home, nod to each other on the way out, like, you know, how's the missus doing? Oh, she's doing fine.
It's
Yeah,
it's funny
exactly.
enough. When I was experimenting with like making OCs and stuff, I actually made my own. I called it my pet Rajang, and it was his name was Dizzy, and because it was always I was drawing. That's fine because I don't think I've only got like 1 or 2 pictures, but I got Dizzy and then Elton, my Litwick, because I love ghost type Pokemon. So since I'm haunted anyway, everybody's like, "Funk, you should just draw yourself with more ghost type Pokemon." I was like, "I will, by God."
Man, I'm excited to actually get my Pokemon game off and up and running.
Oh, like
Hell
the
yeah.
tabletop one you're gonna run.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna do a workshop next week with character creation.
Also, Prosby, are you referring to like the perfect first round of me falling? Because I was pretty impressed too. Not gonna lie. All right, let's go fight this muddy lad.
I like mud.
Hold on a second. I
You know,
don't remember.
I once did do a volleyball game like with like my friends. That was like mud volleyball. That was pretty fun.
That
Sorry.
reminds me, they finally added a new summer games game mode in Overwatch for those who actually care.
Oh,
It's like for the real ones.
You said that, Potion. I legitimately just kind of like looked around. Like, I think I told like I've said so often recently how done with Overwatch I am.
I know. I just like, but like you would know, like if you played Overwatch and you played a summer games, or at least 2 summer games, you know they only bring out Lucio Ball.
Also, they made it worse according to some people.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
you
heard-
can't push it with like the boop anymore.
like what's the point in playing Lucio then?
That's it.
Literally,
So that's why people
It's
are
like-
playing Lucio.
it's like, how could you be this bad at this? Like, legitimately, how are you this stupid?
Oh, Blizzard.
Oh,
Blizzard.
I was like,
I
well,
hope Microsoft does something.
it's just like I was talking about this with Tavi because we both liked Overwatch a lot and used to play a lot of it. And it was just like it's very sad watching like one of your favorite games just like die twice. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not they just shot themselves in the foot. No,
Nah,
it's like they just like pulled the shotgun straight to their groin.
What's up, Nut?
I will say the thing about Overwatch that like makes me the most tired though is actually kind of like, this is such a weird jump. The Team Fortress 2 community has me so exhausted.
Oh,
Without they're so desperate to talk about their game in any way that they're just like, oh man, I can't believe it. We outlived Overwatch twice, and I'm just like, your servers are full of like some of the worst human beings that I've ever met, and you're constantly crying to like get any content, dude. You're
Mm-hmm.
calling you life support isn't accurate. You're a fucking zombie. I like Team Fortress 2 for the record a lot, but like, I don't understand why the only conversation I'd have with someone that plays Team Fortress 2 nowadays is about Overwatch.
I was
It's
gonna
like
say,
the person who can't stop talking about their ex.
I was like,
sometimes I still
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
How does this always happen?
I don't know.
I was just gonna say it's astonishing that people are still playing Team Fortress 2. Honestly,
Honestly, it's a lot of fun. We've been playing a lot of Man vs. Machine, been doing that for streams, and honestly, probably going to do it again here because I've been thinking about that lately. Because Man vs. Machine is a lot of fun, and honestly, you know, I'd invite you guys to join us, because usually we can get, like, we used to be able to get 6 people pretty easy, but everybody's getting kind of busy, you know, summertime, all that stuff, so anytime anybody wants to join, we'll do it.
I
fucking play.
God, I've played years and years ago, but that was only on the orange box version.
Well, like,
I
Man vs.
played it to Team Fortress 2.
Like Man vs. Machine, you know, is basically just the 6-person horde mode that they have for it, where you're fighting waves of robots, and they've done so much with it. There's a lot of really cool stuff with it, like different combos and whatnot. Like everybody's kind of got their own thing we go with. We even did Wave 666, which is like this enormous wave that comes at you, where it's like Halloween based, and we actually beat it. But the funny part was we didn't beat it on stream. We're like, let's see what happens, and we tried it, and then like it just kind of kept going. We're like, wow, this is working way too well. What's going on here? But
I remember my favorite moment with Man vs. Machine when I played that is we all played as spy, and some rando joined us, and like the only thing we do is say "lay" to each other in like the text chat to speak to one another.
Yep.
So just lay. And like they just showed up. They came in as like their 800-hour engineer, looked at us all, and just like without saying anything, switched to spy and joined us.
God, that's always the best feeling. That's amazing.
You get that moment in VR chat a lot, and it's the best. Where you're just like some wretched creature, and everyone starts like turning into like their own creature.
We
I had that kind of moment in VR chat before, where like there's like a whole group of people that walked into lobby where every one of them was wearing like an Obama skin, and I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be Obama too.
It's like the night in Final Fantasy. I got into a group where everybody dressed like the Tonberry after they put out the Tonberry costume.
Oh my god!
And nobody said a word. I was like, hey guys, like I'm happy to be here, and like nobody said anything. They would only communicate in emotes.
Dude, I love that moment, those moments of communication where it's like, no, we don't need to talk. We know what's happening.
So we got this.
And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I look at him. I can't. Weird Al.
I love
I
Weird
want a
Al.
burger.
Help me.
Where you at? Okay, let's see. Also, this the Tetranodon sword and shield is awesome. I love this thing. It looks like a super soaker.
It does, yeah.
Ah, mud!
That's not mud. That's,
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
it's in my
Frosted
wounds.
That,
You know, one of my favorite online
if I had
interactions.
if I had $1 every time I heard something like that nut, I would have like maybe like $6.
One of my favorite online interactions was the time a dude camped me in World of Warcraft for 8 hours.
Look, it's like a puff.
I was just impressed. I was like, man, you were here all this time. Damn. I don't have any weapons. Hold on a second. I do have a mega demon drug I will share with everybody. But I'm out of bombs. I'll use my last bomb.
Alright, I got you. Oh. There we go. Thank you for the demon drug, though.
I mean, I'm the candy man.
And demons.
That's it. First one's always free. Get on the ground. I got Slugger, son.
Mr. President.
Get down, Mr. President.
I love seeing some of the fucking Spider-Man that you like people to see, like, the people that go out and just check out, like, oh, this Spider-Man is from this. And I remember seeing a Spider-Man that is like just a stuffed toy. It's just a PNG of a stuffed toy just flying around.
Have you seen the little comic somebody did with him and the Canadian Spider-Man? It's adorable.
Yeah. Because they're teamed up in the movie.
They teamed up in the movie. Like, she slap shots him at Miles, and like later on they made him into a little like not even like a couple, but it's just like them hanging out, and it's adorable because she like takes him to Tim Hortons and what else? It's just like, oh, you're a cute little one, aren't you? Don't you want some poutine?
So like, kind of like, no, it's not like that at all. Miguel O'Hara and Lego Spider-Man.
No,
I've
that's
seen
Fucking.
That
cursed part of them.
that is a lustful, like just purely physical relationship. That is
absolutely.
that is
Just
pure
as they
D.
wanted.
Yeah, that's it. That is pure D plastic grip Lego hand job going on right there.
You ever step on a Lego and like it potion? Anyway.
That's it.
Why would you say those words?
I saw a picture of him. Oh hey, it's Rock Boy.
You ever
Oh, hi, Basarios.
you ever choked on a Lego? Miguel has.
Yeah, I saw that picture. I like the Rock Dragon's design.
Oh,
He's cool.
there's a really cool one that you don't see much of that game. I think except outside of what was it 4. The Ruby Basarios is really cool because it's just got like rubies all over it. It looks awesome. They're in stories.
Oh yeah, Nut was telling me about that one.
Yeah.
I had that thing's hunting horn in the original Monster Hunter Stories, and I think I used that almost in game because it was really good.
Don't you run from us.
He's
What's he
fleeing.
I'm gonna
I like how
flash
they
you.
like start. I like how they start out like, oh no, I gotta go slow, and then
I love
as
how
soon
they
as they
just-
get to a threat,
That,
yeah,
that,
as soon as they get to the threshold.
it runs like it's trying not to crap its pants. Just like, I gotta go, guys.
They're bullying me.
Bullying me.
Oh no, my cat just came in the room and she's making the chirp noises.
God, I would be
Honey, are you alright?
Just imagine that, like, you're fighting a monster, just like, Mom, they're bullying me, and then just, like, a way bigger version of it comes around the corner, and you're just like, oh.
Oh, do you mean Divine Dragon Narwa?
Actually, well, that's more like, my wife's gonna beat you up, you know.
My wife is gonna beat you up.
And
No,
she
right.
shows up and like, who is fighting my twink boyfriend?
I
And
cannot
then she
believe
ends up snapping her husband's neck right there.
that's it. It's like, I need your twink juices to live, and then just cuts him in half.
Oh, Stevie!
Oh, there's the
Tail
tail.
gone.
Yahoo!
Did y'all cut his tail, or did I cut it with my shield? That was awesome either way. I'm carving the tail just to prove dominance.
Honestly, based. And he's dead.
That's like a rule we had a lot of times playing. Is like you got to carve the tail in the middle of the fight, prove dominance.
And once again, we rised to the occasion. Fuck it, never mind. I have to workshop that.
It's okay.
Thank you for not finishing that. Nut.
It turned
I
out.
like- I like how my change has changed Nut's like whole vocabulary when I'm
What?
around.
Huh?
It turns out the real Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak was the friends we made along the way. I like that just shut everybody up. That works.
Start shooting.
You're gonna put your eye out that way.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Hey, they're all gonna laugh at you.
Tita, Christmas stories playing in our living room.
Dangle boys. There we go.
Danga.
Dango boys?
Dango.
Dangle, real dangle hours.
I really want to try Dango
Wow.
in real life.
I will say, Nut, we hit almost like exactly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
As all things should be. All right, now we just gotta find someone we gotta raid into. So once again, thank
Oh,
y'all
God.
for showing up to my Twitch stream. Please go and follow Funk, Potion, Cam. You know, do that whole skit and skadoodle. Let's take a
Hey.
gander. Who do we got?
I was gonna say you should follow Nut, but I'm like, if you're listening to him, you listen to them, you're probably following them already, so never mind. That's but follow them
Wait, I know
twice.
someone we can go see. Yeah, follow me again. Make multiple accounts
Give
so I
them
can put
your,
my numbers on
give
official.
them your life savings.
I know who we're gonna
Unfollow,
raid.
unfollow Nut, and then follow them again.
Give Nut your Subway card with the 9 punches. You don't need that free sandwich.
All right, I'm gonna send you guys to Ozzy because she's been away from stream for a little bit, and I'm sure she'd appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for
Hell
stopping
yeah.
by. I hope you all have a great night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
Later,
everybody.
guys. And on my end, I hope to see everybody Friday night. Friday night we'll be painting miniatures, so see you guys then.